and welcome back to another Sims 4 speed build. Today I would like to give a shout out to Smilin' Sims, who posted on last week's speed build. She said, "So charming, I love it, subbing. Thank you so much. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I am so glad that you enjoy my content. And if you would like to have a shout out yourself, all you have to do is post a comment on any of my videos. It doesn't matter which one. It can be either a let's play, a speed build of either Sims 3, Sims 4. It can be any of my tutorials. It doesn't really matter. And each week I go through all of the comments that I get from all of you lovely people, and I choose which one that I would like to showcase or give a shout out to on this, on that coming week's speed build. So today I'm going to go ahead and do a Sims 4, as you already know. I called it Greystone Manor, just because I really had no idea what I was calling it or anything like that. It has 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and it will cost your sim approximately 94,000 simoleons, and sits on a 30 by 20 lot. So this house I originally built in Windenburg. However, taking screenshots of it, the background it was too busy. It just looked horrible. So I ended up moving it. And needless to say, moving lots can sometimes really suck. Because a 30 by 20 lot, most of them are not positioned the right direction. So when you put it somewhere and you save it to your library, it wants to have a picture of the side of the house. Well, the side of the house is not really what you're showcasing, and it doesn't look very good. I spent probably 15 minutes going from world to world to world to world, looking for a lot. There's plenty of 30 by 20s, but looking for one that was actually positioned where it faced the right way. That way the picture for my gallery would look right, was next to impossible. I finally found one, though. I had to go to San Myshuno and delete the karaoke bar or whatever it is, and I put it there. So where it is located in the picture on my gallery is going to be different from the screenshots, because that's not where I took the screenshots at. In fact, I have no idea where in the world I took the screenshots at, because I went to take or put it back on that lot again, because I had to fix a error. Apparently an interior wallpaper got on the outside of the house, which you'll see in the screenshots, but that is fixed. It is upstairs in the back of the house. The interior bedroom wallpaper got on the exterior, and like I said, that is fixed. So when you download it, that will not be there. But I tried putting the house back where I took the screenshots. Well, apparently the lot that I thought I put it on, which I swear that's where I put it, claimed it was not a big enough lot for this house. So I have no idea where I took the screenshots. So this house was actually going to be a speed build that I was going to post last week, but I kind of completely forgot. I had just moved, built the computer and was getting most of the stuff moved over, and I was just so busy for about 3 days, and that I went ahead and finished building the little cottage that I had posted last week, and for some reason I just plain forgot about this house. I even had the recording done. I had even already done commentary for it and everything. It was ready to go for last week, and I was so distracted with everything that was going on that I completely forgot about this house and thought, well, I probably should redo the commentary, because now it's about 2 weeks old and probably should just redo it. Probably just be best. So that is what I am doing right now. In fact, I am behind. This is Friday. I haven't even uploaded this video, and here I am still doing commentary. It is 6:10 p.m. and I don't have a speed build uploaded yet for my YouTube. So, yeah, oh my goodness, I feel like I'm so far behind, but at the same time, I'm not. like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like I have so many things I need to do. Like, I have all kinds of things with my mods that I need to do. I have updates that I need to get done. I got a few things I need to fix and do this and that. And but at the same time, I am just not in the mood to mod. I think I'm going to do some of it this coming weekend. I really need to get some of it finished and get some of the stuff out that I have promised to get out, and I just keep forgetting. Well, not really forgetting, but I just don't feel like it. Do you ever have that? You get that mood, you get in the mood, you just don't feel like doing something? Well, that's kind of how I am right now. I'm not in the modding mood. I apologize for that because I know some of you have been waiting for the mod for the cats and dogs portion of my personality please mod. I know you've been waiting, and I got half of it done. I think that all of the dogs are already done, so I just need to work on the cats yet, and I just haven't. So oh my goodness, like I said, I'm not really actually behind. I just don't feel like doing it. Instead, I've been doing for the last 2 days. I played just a personal game in Sims 3. Sometimes you just need to just kind of sit back, relax, and play a game and not have to worry about talking to yourself. So, and not have to worry about whether you're doing this or doing that. You can just sit back and play and turn on some music and ignore everything around you and not have to worry about anything else. Just kind of nice. I haven't played a personal game in a long time, not even in Sims 4. I haven't played one in Sims 3. It's probably been a month or more, probably maybe even 2 months. It might even be 2 months for Sims 3, and probably even longer for Sims 4, because I really don't play Sims 4. So there's just too many things about Sims 4 I just get too irritated about, and I don't know. I just don't play it. It's not my game to play. Now, some of the building objects and stuff is starting to get a little bit better, but there's still a lot with building. I mean, I'm a builder. I almost went into architecture when I was, in school, and I almost did that as a career. And I mean, I'm a builder I'm fascinated with houses. I'm fascinated with just architecture in general. I'm that person who'll drive by a house at night and the lights are on, I'll look in just because I want to see how is the house set up, where's the kitchen, where's the living room, where's everything located. I really could care less. You could be walking across the living room or past the living room window with nothing on and I wouldn't even notice because that's not even what I'm looking for. So I just love houses. I've been fascinated with them for as long as I can remember. And so when it comes to build type of objects, I mean, it's getting better. I mean, the furniture and stuff, I still miss the color wheel, but come on, it's been how many years and we still don't even have circular stairs. We don't have a ladder. I can't even make L-shaped stairs unless I use a foundation as the sub or the first floor and then, do that, which I really could care less to do, but maybe I'll do that sometime just to be different. But I mean, it's been how long and we still don't have a lot of this kind of stuff. And to me, it just seems like we should be able to do more customization with stairs. I mean, come on. Not every house has straight stairs. I want to turn them. I want to do something. So, yeah, I'm just not really, I'd rather build in Sims 3. I still do. Still my favorite. Always probably will be. So, unless they come out with Sims 5 and they actually use their brains and make it better. So, anyway, about this house, one thing that makes this a little bit different, at least I think, one of my favorite styles of houses are ones that have a rotunda. And if you don't know what a rotunda is, that will be the circular room. It's usually octagonal type of room that I have sitting in the center of the house. A lot of times with a rotunda, there will be a staircase that will curve around the rotunda with it, which is absolutely gorgeous when they do that. It's so beautiful. And sometimes they even have the balcony above will also be rounded. Most of the time they're circular, but you can't really do circular rooms in the game. So, but anyway, a lot of times they'll have a balcony as well above it that will follow the curvature of the room. And sometimes they have more than one floor and it'll be open from top to bottom and they're just gorgeous. I love them. It's my favorite. A lot of times you'll see them in European houses. You'll see them probably more or less like the big mansions. You're not going to probably see something like this too much in a small cottage, I don't think, but you normally see them in like a Mediterranean style, European. Some of the houses here in the United States have them, but again, the houses here, they take from other types of styles. So, a lot of things that we see around here, it actually originated somewhere else. So, but Victorians do have them. Depending on the style of Victorian, they can have them. There's several of them that will have that. So I love them. And I thought this time when I was building this house, that is what I thought. I thought, you know what? I'm going to build this house. I don't know what I'm going to build exactly, but Windenburg was kind of my inspiration because I really like the stone and the wood siding stuff with, I don't know, with the trimmings. I really like that, and I wanted to use that. But at the same time, I was like, this house is going to have a rotunda. Even though I can't use the stairs the way I would prefer them to look because I can't, that is what I was going to do with this house. I really didn't have any other ideas. I was asked not that long ago if I build my houses by looking at a floor plan or do I just build from my head. I prefer just to build from my head. In fact, I really don't like to build from floor plans. I love looking at floor plans. I love looking up houses and but I don't use any house to build from. I don't know, I just don't. They never come out right anyway. So, especially in this game, Sims don't use closets, and there's a lot of things like pantries and closets and linen closets, and there's all kinds of miscellaneous little rooms that really have no use for. So then I end up having no idea to either I change the room to accommodate the extra space or I basically put in a fake room, which there is a fake room in this house, I would have to say, only because I wanted to keep the look of the rotunda in the center of in the rotunda, but at the same time, because of the stairs and stuff, I had to, make a little bit of change. So there'll be an area in the entrance where I put a door that's actually just a closet, or it's supposed to represent a closet, but I kind of block it. Your Sims aren't going to really want to go in it anyway because there's nothing in there, but I kind of put furniture around it where you can't really use it anyway. But anyway, another thing I forgot to say about rotundas is a lot of times they'll have several doors coming off of them, and they're usually some kind of archway, and it just adds to their character. So that's kind of what I did here. In the rotunda, you can go through I think 2 different doors. One will take you right into the living room, the other one takes you into the kitchen, but at the same time, the living room and the kitchen is open. They're not closed off. I actually prefer traditional houses. That's my favorite style to build. I very seldom ever build anything modern. If you're looking for modern houses, you're probably not going to find them here because even my interior decorating is traditional. So that's just my style. I think it's so warm and cozy, and in my opinion, they seem to have a lot of life. So I look at modern houses and I think they are like, I feel like they're in a hospital. They're so sanitized looking. They're so sterile. I just don't like them. And then you have Art Deco, and that just doesn't look comfortable. I want to sit on a couch that is going to be soft and squishy, and I'm going to be comfortable that I can fall asleep in. not something that looks like it might harm me or blind me with the colors and patterns. So that's just my opinion. So anyway, but the one thing that I like though that a lot of traditional houses don't have is an open floor plan. I don't really like the closed off rooms. They're not my favorite. I do build with them once in a while, but most of the time the kitchen and the living room, and sometimes I have a formal dining room, but usually the kitchen and dining room in some way or another will probably open up to each other. I'm not going to guarantee every house that I build is going to be like that because I really don't know what the interior is going to be like because I build a shell first and then I just kind of design around it. Although sometimes I change the exterior depending on how the interior is going. I can never guarantee that the interior is going to be the same. So, oh, and this house was created before the laundry pack, so there is no laundry room in here. You all know how I love laundry, and I would have to say that's probably the one pack I could not wait for. Um, I really didn't care too much about cats and dogs. The furniture that came with is wonderful. I love it. But I really didn't care about the pack itself. But laundry, I couldn't wait because I love having my Sims do laundry. I like the mess it makes on the floor, although Sims don't really make messes on the floor in Sims 4 unless they're lazy or a slob. And that is kind of stupid. Any person, no matter how neat they are, you have bad days and and even if you're not a neat freak or a perfectionist, you still have your lazy days and sometimes you just don't want to walk to wherever your linen basket is to throw your laundry away. Maybe you'll just come back 2 hours later and you'll pick it up, but for a short time you probably aren't going to always have your laundry picked up. Like my linen basket's actually in my closet. And sometimes I just don't want to walk all the way over to my closet, open the door, and throw my laundry in there. I'm not saying my laundry stays on the floor for a long period of time, but there's a good chance that when I'm getting ready for bed or something, that my laundry will be on my floor until I get up in the morning. Or maybe in the morning, I will leave that laundry on the floor, and then maybe couple hours later or something, I will have it picked up. It doesn't stay on the floor very long, but occasionally that does happen. I do not always walk over and put my laundry away. And I felt with this game, why should every single sim do the exact same thing? That just seemed very unrealistic to me. So, yeah, imagine that. I have a mod now that makes your Sims have laundry on the floor. But anyway, back to this house. I absolutely love this house. In fact, when I first built it, I actually played in it. Believe it or not, this house I built, oh, would have been shortly after I built the vet apartment, I believe. Because obviously we have the octagonal roofing, which I am about time they came out with that. I mean, come on, that should have just been the base game in the first place. It should have been there when they first made the game. But anyway, now that I have it, you're sure going to see more houses built like this with the turrets and stuff like that because I absolutely love them. But I don't know when I built this house. It's been a while. Cats and Dogs came out in November 11th. I probably built this at the end of November. So this is probably a 2-month-old build. I probably built this 2 months ago. Oh my goodness. But yeah, I built it when I was doing a lot of requests, I think. I would much rather get a request out before I put out a personal build, but yeah, the toddler here gets the best room of all. They get to have their bedroom in the rotunda. So their room is actually really big. It is shaped weird, but their room for a toddler is quite large. And I think it turned out pretty cute. It's full of all kinds of stuff for your toddler to do. So they will have pretty much everything under the sun that they can keep themselves happy. And hopefully everything works. Like I said, I did play in the house for a very, very, very short time. My sim stayed 2 nights, and then I think I haven't gone back to that save since. So I think everything works. I apologize if for some reason there's a toy or something that maybe I put in the wrong spot, but most of the time I know where to put objects, and sometimes I don't care and I put it there anyway, even though I know it's not going to work, but you know, it happens. So I'm more of a designer, not, and I'm not so much into playing the game, so sometimes I don't care if it works. I will do my best to make sure it does, but I can't always guarantee that I'm going to care. So, but I do have to say, I do like how so many more things that we can mix and match with this. I can merge so many different things and do this and that and just do things differently, and my Sims can still use objects. I just like how they can go through each other, and I don't have to worry about one standing at the top of the stairs waiting for another Sim to come down because they can actually go through each other, kind of like passing each other on the stairs. And I don't have to always use double stairs all the time. I do use single row stairs in Sims 3 often, but I do tend to do double just because of that fact. It's a real pain in the butt waiting for your Sims. But oh well. This house is doesn't have any backyard because of where I built it. And I kind of designed the back as if it was going out onto the sidewalk. So, you can still kind of place it on a lot similar to that, and it'll still work because that's kind of how I designed it, but it doesn't have to. You can put it on a bigger lot and create a back patio in the back, and it doesn't have to be nothing in the backyard, but I don't play with backyards. I really could care less. I very seldom even, I mean, I'd put playgrounds in once in a while, but I very seldom tell my sim child to go play on anything. So either they do it autonomously or they never do at all. It's just the way I am. I usually play when I like to have my one main sim when I do a personal game, for instance, my one main sim, and that is pretty much the only one I control. I'd rather just everybody else just do things autonomously. So, but anyway, here's the screenshots, and there's that wall at the top that's pink, not supposed to be there. Apparently that got missed painted or something. I don't know. But it is fixed, so when you download it, that will not be there. And this is the lot that I put it on to take pictures. I know where that is, but for some reason it would not let me put it there this time. I have no idea why. But I hope you enjoyed. Any comments, go ahead and leave them below. And the download link will be at my WordPress, which is linked in the description below. And I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.